And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From midfield, here's Allen. It's caught by Davis. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ty Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Cowboys 0. Tyler Bass to kick off Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Research packet this week prepping for the game. So many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Cut. 49, check 49, check 49. Going to 53. Going to 54.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 32 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On play action, Allen. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Prescott trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Robinson.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Allen steps away to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
45 yards on the ground for him so far. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Robinson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bills 31, Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. from the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches. Allen going to try and throw on third down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, it's Robinson, and they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
At the 6-yard line.
Mike 319. Too little, tap. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down. It's got Mike 42, Mike 42. Silver.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run it now with Robinson. Running right through him. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 31, Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
106 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Show it up.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
All day, every day, any day. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.